guys, welcome back. DripCoach here with Drip and Farm for Poverty, where we don't trust, we verify, and operate with integrity and transparency. Let's dive in. So this is my monthly portfolio update. Told you guys I'd keep doing this because again, it's to keep the transparency on the ecosystem and what's going on, because I still feel like there will definitely be a reboot, and of course that means new people will get wrecked, and my goal is to hopefully minimize those new people that come in and get wrecked. I mentioned somebody else in my comments, they were and I think that's where the FUD comment comes from as well. People actually kind of lose that integrity, or maybe they never had it, but there's a lot of people in the ecosystem and in DeFi in general that would much rather you not say anything, because what they really want is for that exit liquidity to come in so they can get their bag out. And I'm not built that way. So yeah, I got wrecked, but I'm not going to let someone else come in just so that I can use them for exit liquidity. So that's why I keep making these videos, because some people are like, yeah, Drip is dead, blah, blah, blah. Animal Farm is dead. It's like, yeah, I know that, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stop making content so that new people don't come in and get wrecked. And that's pretty much what I think is actually going on in the Telegram. So I'm going to jump over to that, but real quick, remember I got this playlist going on every month around my anniversary date. I try to are you suffering from tofungus? I try to showcase the updates right around the time frame of when I got in, which is like February 8th, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember if it's 8th or 11th. I always go back and forth on that. But either way, there's 24 videos, and this makes number 27 now. 27 month update. I think I might have missed one video somewhere in there or whatever, because it's only 24 in here. But either way, this will be May, and that makes 2 years and some change. And remember, I was tracking all of this literally, every single week, showing the portfolio, blah, blah, blah. Then after a while, I stopped doing it weekly and like bi-weekly, and now pretty much just done with it in totality. Because again, Forex changed the rules on Drip. He's changed the rules on Animal Farm, like all this stuff. So we've just been gaslit and lied to for the duration of 2 years. And now we're in a bull run, and there's so many other opportunities. But I am going to do a follow-up just to see what would have happened if I had invested in Bitcoin. Most of you following my channel know now that I'm just all about saying focus on Bitcoin and 10% of your bag. Then of course you can be a YOLO degen. But I want to see what would happen if I would have put all this into Bitcoin, even at the all-time high, where I'd be at right now. So I'll do a video on that later. But anyway, so this will be the monthly update. And yeah, for the most part, we're wrecked. We're all wrecked. There are a few that made out like bandits, but the bulk of us that played it correctly and listened to the narrative pretty much got wrecked. And that's where this update comes in as well. I can't find the actual comment, but it was from Brandon DeFi Guide. He used to be Drip Guide, and then they took his channel down, and then he changed to DeFi Guide, but I can't find his comment. I thought it was on this video here where I was talking about Forex running off with the bag, and it could have been on this one. Forex is back. I don't know where it is. Let's see. Yeah, I can't find it, but I do want to address it because he brought it up, and it was in one of those videos. I mentioned something about the people that got rich from it, and was all the early investors or whatever, and I lumped him in with the Crypto Mischiefs, the Ray Bartertown, Stunner Breezes, all those that got in on day one. And he wanted to clarify that he didn't get on day one; he got on day 29. So, yep, I already apologized in a comment for that because I lumped him in on that. But regardless, it doesn't matter. It's all about people that got in early, got rich off of this, and everybody else got wrecked. But there was a comment by him and someone else, I forgot right now, I'm drawing a blank, Emmett, that wanted to do an AMA, and I put the comment out there. It's like, I got no problem doing AMA. Be happy to discuss this, because we all know that Brandon is Team Forex, and I am clearly against anything this guy puts out. So I would love to have a conversation about that, and it doesn't bother me one bit. And where I got this data from, just to show you guys, if you watch this video, it was this one here. So this is the entire playlist on exposing Ray, which caused him to take down his entire channel. Hey guys, the evidence is still there in this video, or these playlist videos, I should say. And in this one, I showed all the people that got in on day one. So I had Brandon at November 11th, but he said he was like 29 days later. So even here, I was giving him more credit than he said. So he's actually only like 29 days late or something like that. But anyway, the point was that all these people got in early and made up over 67% of all the drip wallets. And you could probably just say that this was pretty much everybody, because the other 50,000 that did get in were probably most of these early investors just creating multiple wallets. So we know that Drip Network had maybe 30 to 40,000 people, 50,000 at max. And this showed all their wallets and all their behavior. And Ray was the only one that actually created that referral leeching strategy on day one. None of the other players did so on day one, maybe afterwards. I don't know. I didn't go dig into that. But unfortunately, these sites that had this data is no longer available because people stopped paying for, you know, supporting it. And a dead asset, dead token, dead ecosystem makes perfect sense. But it was all there, did all the work. And again, that's what caused Ray to delete his channel. So I just wanted to clarify that Brandon wasn't there on day one. He was never lumped in with those. That was just me speaking out of context because I didn't have the actual data up with me. But regardless, the evidence is still there of what took place in this ecosystem. And that's what led to this and how I want to tie this back in. So even though this is my monthly update, this is also kind of an APB out to everybody still in the ecosystem, because what I believe happened here is I put out this video, Forex is running off with the bag. Then all of a sudden we get, let's see, what was this date? So we can actually look at the chart and see. So this should say premiered on May 6th. Then we look at Dex Tools. Where are we? Dex Tools. Animal Farm, pigs. We'll look at the BUSD. You see a pump in the chart literally shortly thereafter. So this happened literally the same day. So this is the 6th of May. So this was all the same time frame. And someone in my group actually made that comment. This one here says, you're an AFP market maker. Forex making announcements this week and pigs up 136%, $4 to $1. So after I made my video, all of a sudden, Black Pluto gets into the comments over on Telegram and forwards this message that he had been in contact with the team. Where the hell is that? And if you don't know, Black Pluto is, you know, part of the team, supposedly. Just another anonymous person, like, killing bullshit. But where the hell is this? Yeah, here you go. Forwarded from Black Pluto. Quick update, Forex is back in action. We had a team meeting today to touch base and get back to running. We have a backup AFP page, which is live and functional. So if you don't remember, this was the original backup site that was there from way back when, about 2 years ago. And all they did was just remind people that this was there and the backup site was ready. So again, don't trust, verify. So I showed you guys that the domain was clearly not re-registered by Forex. If it was, we would have the old animalfarm.app up. Instead, we're running on the backup, and lo and behold, the backup runs out in June. So nothing has changed in here, but yet you get this narrative that Forex is back. You're going to get an update. And here we are. It's Saturday for me now. Nothing has come out, but it was enough to cause a pump in the charts and guarantee tons of people took profits and dumped on you again. The same exact people telling you to hold on, that things are coming, blah, blah, blah. They have multiple wallets. They just try to move things around on the blockchain. That's why I showed you that evidence before. And then we had some of the lemmings buy the dip, which causes a surge. Plus, don't forget the people that are in the know and causing this false pump in the token, they buy it as well. So they buy it at these low prices. So before the announcement comes out, you see this slight pump in here, someone buying the dip down here. And then all of a sudden they make the announcement, everybody else follows suit. And then now people are like, well, shit, it's been another, 5 days, still haven't heard anything from Forex. What happened? And that's exactly what we've been seeing this entire cycle. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to wake up. Well, maybe not so you guys watching my content, but other people. Because here's this one person, Eddie. He's like, he's quoting Black Pluto said on May 6th, and he's like, Forex plans to make a public statement. That was a quote, but we are still waiting for the public statement from Forex. So it's like some people in the Animal Farm chat, they try to, I think, ask legitimate questions and show concern and show they have cognitive development and reasoning. but without getting kicked out of the chat. That's what they're really trying to do. But it's like, yo, bro, you said we'd have something, and then here we are a couple of days later. Like, what kind of sense does this make? Think about this. Forex is that damn busy that he can't tweet or put something out like he used to. You know, let's look at nation state presidents, you know, President Bukele over El Salvador, Trump and Biden here in the US. Hell, Elon Musk, who's probably arguably one of the busiest men in the world. All of them seem to have time to put out a tweet. How is it that Forex doesn't have the same amount of time or the same amount of respect for the people in the community? You do the math, you tell me. But clearly there is something else going on, because there are some people that continue to perpetuate this narrative and provide that false hope rather than looking on chain at the actual data of like, yo, Forex sold those pigs, nobody else could. And even if it was just to, there's actually no legitimate reason, because the best thing he could have done is actually burn them and left the liquidity for the community. Ask yourself why he decided to take that liquidity, $24,000, regardless of how much it was and what an impact it had. The point is, why would your dev be selling said tokens from the liquidity pool that belongs to the community, and he has access to the keys and all that stuff? And I'm pretty sure, I haven't looked at the dogs, I'll have to do that on another video, but I wouldn't be surprised if the dogs tokens have been sold in the background. Remember, he was obfuscating funds, sending that shit to Bybit when we had him as the quote unquote #1 world trader in the world. And then that narrative quickly disappeared because he stopped siphoning funds out of the animal farm and out of the dogs token because the pivot, quote unquote. So the breadcrumbs are there, man. Forex is nothing but a 2-bit scammer that doesn't actually know how to dev. And I don't know how to dev either, so I can't say much about that. But what he's done with the ecosystem, what he's done with people is just unbelievable. And yes, some people will make some money off this, will get rich, and there will be another false pump, and there will be another liquidity drain, and there will be more people jumping into that, because unfortunately, when you're in an echo chamber in here, you can't get out of this. But all I can do is encourage you guys that are stuck in here to do your own research, man. Get out of this and look for other information that is counterintuitive or counter to the argument that you have. That's the best way to formulate an opinion, is if you have an opinion, look for the opposing side so you can have both sides and make a more informed viewpoint on it. This reminds me of like something I'm maybe doing in my personal, once I get back to Cambodia, personal life. I'm going to be looking into the carnivore diet exactly for that reason, because for all my life, much probably like a lot of you, have been told that, red meat is bad for you, it'll kill you, high cholesterol. But now all of a sudden I'm seeing counter arguments and data for that. So I am going to look into that myself and do the test myself, versus just recycling a narrative that I was told from the medical industry and from Food and Drug Administration and from school and all that stuff. So I'm just showing you guys that I practice what I preach. And I have found plenty of counter arguments to all of this gaslighting and hopium that's being shot out in here. And I believe, again, to me, it's just to fleece the community. These people have no morals, no integrities. They don't actually care about the community or other people, and they're just willing to make a bag no matter how they get it. It doesn't matter who gets wrecked in the process. They could care less as long as they get theirs. So my job, again, is to just expose that and hopefully minimize the amount of people that get wrecked in a new cycle, even if that comes at the cost of me making any money back on these assets. Like, I don't benefit from any of this by sharing any of this. The only benefit I get is hoping that, again, nobody else gets wrecked due to the lies, false hope, and the narratives being spread. So all in all, my portfolio update, as you know, is wrecked. If you look at the ecosystem of Drip, Wrap Drip, DripX, all that stuff, it's all in the red, but so is the rest of the market right now. Not nearly as bad, but the market is red in the last 24 hours. Still pretty good year to date. The 90 day, or yeah, what's that, 120 day? Where are we at? Yeah, 150 day. Anyway, that is the update, the monthly update for this. So other than that, I got nothing. Keep your eyes peeled for this when the new domain expires, animalfarm.world. So nothing has been changed. This hasn't even been updated. And again, that should be another red herring for you. Like, how is it that a developer didn't have $10 available to renew the domain and hadn't spent the $10 to renew the backup domain? So he lost the first one and still hasn't done shit for the second one. Like, how insane is that? Even if you're migrating, it doesn't matter. Spend the $10 for the people that aren't aware when the migration takes place and will not be there when it takes place, so that if they just pop back into their wallet 3 months from now, at least they still have a domain to go to. So that lets you know right there how much he actually gives a shit about the investors or the people in the community. So anyway, smash that HBO special, help brother out. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and until next time, live daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? SPRITZ Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.